Nicolas Cage don't got nothing on me. So this is pretty much my last super gory makeup tutorial for this year. This also marks the final week of my Halloween videos. I have loved creating these videos so much for you guys. I think I'm going to have to continue adding in a few of these types of videos from my normal uploads, but I'm going to try and jam pack this week full of as many videos as I can do. Okay, so first things first, you will need a mask of some type. Now this is actually my own face, which I made into a liquid latex mask. Now how I did that was I did my own face cast, which I don't really recommend you do because I pretty much stuffed mine up and mine could have actually been a lot worse for my skin than what it was. So I recommend if you are going to do a face cast, you actually do some research and get it done by a professional rather than trying to do it yourself. So once I did have my face cast, basically it was just an empty shell. I filled that shell with some thin layers of liquid latex, waiting for each layer to dry in between. I basically did about 8 layers all up. I did also want to say a huge thank you to Marc from Powder here on YouTube and Instagram. I'll link his videos and stuff in the description box below. He's absolutely amazing. He just gave me so much help and so much advice with making this latex mask, so I truly do appreciate it and it just helped me out so much, so thank you, Marc. Because I still had the shell of my face cast, I ended up filling that up with plaster so I had something to rest my mask on. So basically I powdered my mask, then I went and cut it to the shape that I wanted. I also cut out the eye holes. In future I recommend cutting out the lips, which I did not do, but I recommend doing that. Then what I did was give it a wash of a pale blue aqua paint. Basically that was to help color correct it, get rid of all the yellow tones from the latex. And then I went over it with my normal face makeup and voila. That is how I made my skin mask. You can use just a normal mask from the costume shop and fill it with some Vaseline and then do the liquid latex layers that way. That way you don't have to do the whole mold and everything like that. Okay, so now what I'm doing is just placing it on my face and then tracing around the perimeter. Because there's quite a few gouges in this mask, I want to make sure that the perimeter is as accurate as I can make it. Now it's time for silicone, again mixing part A and part B, and basically what I'm doing is applying this on the area where my mask isn't. So I want to build up this area but then blend it away with my own skin to make it look more raised. So basically I'm applying this. I then decided that I needed to get my hair out of the way, so I put on a wig cap and went around the whole perimeter of my face with the silicone. Then I went in with some olive oil and just helped to smooth out those areas as I was going, because I really wanted the blend to my skin to be as seamless as possible. Then I went in and marked out the piece of eye skin that would be left there because I wanted it like I ripped my mask off and it left like bits of skin still on my face. But of course you don't have to do this, it's completely optional. So basically I went in, marked that out and then applied silicone onto the whole inner part of that because I wanted it to look raised. Again, using olive oil to try and smooth it out and just sculpt it as best as I can. Now for the teeth. Because I wanted the teeth to have more of a 3D effect, I actually used my silicone and molded onto my face cast and just tried my best to kind of mold and sculpt out some teeth. They're definitely not perfect, but it was my first attempt at doing anything like that, so I'm kind of happy with how it turned out. I used a little bit of silicone also to help stick it to my top lip. I am now going in with some more silicone and basically just doing some lines on my face in the kind of direction that your facial muscles normally go, because I want them to be a little bit raised and have a little bit of a meaty kind of muscly texture. Once that's dry, I now powder it all with a translucent powder just to get rid of any stickiness. Now paint the perimeter silicone with my normal foundation color, and also the bit of eye skin that will still be in the center. I paint that with foundation as well. Now it's time for pre-painting. I'm using all aqua colored paints. I'm going in first with yellow to resemble kind of the fat texture. Then I'm going in with some reds and basically filling in the rest of the perimeter, going over the yellow a little bit and using a smaller brush for more finer details. And then I'm just placing the mask on and just making sure like all the gaps in my eyes work, because I'm not peeling off my whole eyelid. I wanted to make sure that it's still going to work with what I've done on the mask. So to do that, I'm just using some foundation color and basically just doing a few lines on my top eyelid just to make it all blend in together. For the little bit of bone that's visible on my chin, I'm just going in with a white aqua paint and then using that white aqua paint to give a little bit of highlight and more dimension around the rest of my face. Now I'm going in with a black aqua paint and lining the perimeter of my face, just because this will be the deepest cut areas, and then just giving it a little bit of more definition around other places of my face. Now's the fun part, time for the blood. Firstly, I'm going in with some scab blood because of its chunky kind of gelatin texture, and I'm basically slathering this all over my face. Before going on with any other blood, I'm finishing my eyes before it gets too sticky, so I'm basically just applying some false lashes and black mascara because, as I said, our eyelids haven't been completely ripped off. Then I'm going in with a liquid blood and with a stippling brush and basically stippling that all over my face again. Also using a bit of a toothbrush to give some more texture and definition to the areas of my skin, quotation marks. And then finally mixing a little bit of blood with some water to make it a little bit more diluted and dripping this all down my neck. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It would honestly mean so much to me. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Go and do it. Join the rainbow family. Also, as well, all of my social media stuff will be linked down in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!